All right, welcome guys to another episode of XCFL Crossfire, the around the horn style trivia, or no, I guess not really trivia, opinion-based show. Up tonight we have Higgie.
What's going on, man?
We got Nick.
What's up, fellas?
JMO.
What it do, boys?
And first-time guest Regan.
All right.
So we're gonna do 45 seconds to answer. Then you get a hard mute. First up, Higgie, who is winning the NFL Super Bowl?
I'm going to say 49ers. The Ravens are definitely a team that I think can do it. But, they played the 49ers close. I think the 49ers edge it out. And I think those two teams are head and shoulders above the rest right now. But that defense is insane. And I'm saying the 49ers get it done.
All right.
Very good choice. I'm going with the team I called at the beginning of the season. It is the Green Bay Packers. The Packers will win the Super Bowl, led by Aaron Rodgers. They finally got a run game with Aaron Jones. They found a pass rush with Zadarius and Preston Smith. They obviously don't have the best defense that matches up with the Ravens and the 49ers and a few other teams, but I think that their offense will be enough to get it done.
JMO.
The Packers look terrible. It's gonna be the Ravens, man. Just watching them play is it's so old school. Watching Lamar Jackson just running the ball, they sort of look like Army. It's pretty interesting, and I don't know. I'm rooting for the Ravens, and I had to steal that before Regan went.
Yeah, that was brutal.
All right, Regan.
I mean, since JMO took my clear choice, the Ravens, I'm just going to have to go with the Patriots, man. The Patriots, to me, they're not the best, but they always put it together in the postseason run. How can you go against Bill Belichick and Tom Brady? That pair is insane. I just don't see how you can bet against them.
JMO grabs 3. I like the Ravens. I like the defense. Regan 2 for going Bill Belichick. How can we root against him? And Higgie in the Niners defense for 1 point there.
No love for creativity and not taking a top team, huh?
Packers suck.
No love.
Hey,
no.
Eagles beat the Packers, so get out of here.
The Packers are going to win it all. Well, we'll come back to this. Just get ready.
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't be shocked. They got Aaron Rodgers. Question 2. Nick's starting it out.
Yep.
Who is winning the XCFL Super Bowl?
All right. I'm going to go with the New England Patriots. I'm going to go with VVD. It's about time. He's got his roster's as good as it can really get, and he's kind of all in for this year, maybe next year. McSorley's playing really well. And obviously you get Saquon. You know, he's kind of developed more of a passing game this year, and Saquon still put up massive numbers. You bring in a big hitter like Bobby Wagner, pair him with another big hitter, Derwin James. It's going to be forced fumbles every single play. So I'm going to go with the Patriots. It's the easy answer, but he hasn't won one yet. So I think this is his year.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to go with the unclear-cut choice. I'm going with Chad. This is his year, man.
0 points. Zero
This is
points.
his year. You know what? When things are just going your way and Madden's helping you catch W's, when honestly you shouldn't, and the cards are on your side, Chad's rolling right now. I feel like he's going to luck out in the playoffs and somehow pull this off.
Okay. Man, I should have wrote this order down.
Regan.
I erased it. Regan.
I got to go Brent, man. I know it's not popular, but I think Brent and the Cardinals are looking really good this year. In the NFC West, he comes out of a tough division, so he's got plenty of practice. I don't think you're going to worry about him getting to the playoffs and not knowing what to do. I think he's the kind of guy that he's got a good quarterback in Cam Newton that can get the job done in a great running game. I got to go Brent all the way.
Okay, Higgy.
All right, so as much as I want VBD to win because I like seeing you guys get it, and he got very close last year, I'm not going to take him just because he had a good roster last year and he didn't get it done. Brent's playing well, yes, but when you look at his schedule, I think he's only beat one team with a winning record. So he's had a pretty light schedule up until now. I'm going Jack. Jack's got the experience. He's won multiple Super Bowls. He's starting to come around. He's looking good. And yeah, he's got 2 losses. I don't think he really cares. You're going to see a whole different Jack in the playoffs. He's going to do enough to get there, and then he's going to be hard to beat.
All right, got it in just in time. I'm gonna go with Higgy the 3 because he pooped on 2 other answers as well as providing his. I'll go Nick 2. Regan, who'd you have, Regan?
I had
You had
Brent
Brent.
and Cardinals.
Who JMO have?
Chad, JMO 0.
Oh, I'll give JMO the point. Psych.
Yep.
Psych. Goes to Regan.
Oh, come on.
Question 3. Who's winning the college natty? And that starts with JMO.
JMO, yep.
Oh, good. I get the start, so no one can copy me.
Yeah, right.
I'm going with LSU, man. Jake Burrow's nasty. Everything about that team is top notch.
Jake Burrows. Interesting.
Jake Burrow.
Is
What'd
that
I
their
say?
backup? You said Jake. It's Joe.
Whatever, man. Get out of here.
Minus points.
I've been drinking, all right? Give me a break. And I mean, like, the team is just stacked top to bottom. They're going to have, like, 15 NFL players rolling out of there. LSU is going to take it easily.
Okay.
Regan. Regan.
Yeah, I think LSU's a good pick, but I got to go with, to me, again, another proven, just like with whenever we're talking real life, I go proven players, proven teams. Clemson is a proven team. They're an absolute juggernaut. I definitely can see them taking the championship by maybe 20 or more points like they did last year. They've got relatively the same roster. They haven't looked as strong on defense, but that offense is still rolling. I'm rolling with Clemson all the way.
Higgy, who you got? Top 2 answers off the board.
Yeah, that kind of sucks. Just because I don't want to copy anybody, I'm going to go with Georgia. I think a lot of people are, saying they could beat LSU. Don't know much about them. Clemson's the one I've been following the most, but I'm going to go with Georgia because they're another team that I know is historically done pretty well, and Joe Burrow has definitely impressed me, but he kind of just showed up this year, so I'm going to go Georgia.
Nobody picked the Buckeyes, man. It's Ohio State, hands down. You have the best dual threat quarterback left. You have a solid run game with J.K. Dobbins. You have the best player in college football in Chase Young. I think it's a no-brainer. They'll get to play LSU in the championship, and I think the dual threat ability of Justin Fields is what is going to help them out. He can run, he can pass, and I think Ryan Day has been a better play caller than Urban Meyer has. So I think this offense is way better than they have been in the past, and he's more talented than any quarterback they've had in the past. So I'm going to go Ohio State.
Did you say Ryan Day?
Yeah.
I think he's an XCFL burner.
He is, but isn't he Ohio State's head coach?
No, they named the head coach after the burner.
Oh, okay.
Regan starts this out. Points. Nick 3,
Yeah.
JMO 2 with LSU, and Regan 1. And Higgy, I like the try, but I don't know if I believe in Jake Fromm.
Yeah, I hear you.
You should have grabbed OSU there.
I don't even think Higgy believes in Jake.
I don't know much about him.
Regan starts us off. Saquon plus the Pats winning most outstanding player or the field.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh, that's a tough one. I mean, it's an iffer. Do I need to provide somebody if I don't choose Saquon?
I don't know. You gotta convince me of something to give you points.
I gotta convince you of something. Well, I'm going to take the obvious choice and go Saquon's because, I get the beauty of going first. Saquon's insane, man. He is the offense.
Three-peat,
I don't care
though.
what you say
You don't think
about what?
you don't think the three-peat's gonna affect voters? They're still gonna roll with them?
Oh, you're talking MOP. I thought we're talking MVP on
No, MOP.
Ooh, MOP. No, I'll take the field 100%. Nobody's going to go three-peat unless Saquon absolutely has an insane year. But I know VBD. VBD's a pretty sim guy. So I'm going to go the field all day. I think the field is where it's going to be this year. We're not going to see a three-peat. Mark my words on that.
All right, Higgie.
Higgie.
Saquon's going to have an insane year. If you look at the stats, he's 1,000 yards already through 8 games. He's going to have an insane year, but I'm going to go field and for the specific reason that there's also a lot of other players. There's 2 wide receivers right now over 1,000 yards. I think you're going to see a lot of guys close to him, and because he has won it twice in a row, there's going to be guys close enough that it's going to sway different ways. Not because he didn't have an insane year, because he will have one, but because there's other guys that are going to be really close.
The voters aren't going to vote him 3 times in a row. You got guys like Lamar, Billy Overbay, both of their receivers. You got I think Montez Sweat is actually going to win. He's off to a record pace. I think he already has 24 sacks. He's probably going to break the XCFL record. He plays all over the field. I think we saw a break from people voting for the pass rushers, and I think we're going to see a pass rusher finally win it after a little dry spell here.
JMO.
Yeah, this is tough. The question is Saquon or the Pats versus the field, and it doesn't have to be Saquon. Derwin was second most, I think, last year with everything he did. I'm going with Derwin James. I think he's going to have an outstanding year again. Saquon's going to have a good year, but no one's voting for him for a third time. Sweat's going to have a great year, but I'm just going to have to pick something different since Nick already dropped all those numbers. And Derwin James probably going to have like 14 touchdowns.
That's pretty good. We'll go JMO 3. I marked it down before the 14 touchdowns. Nick 2, Higgie 1. Regs flipped on me mid answer, so I don't like the wavering there. Can't. Who's gonna win? Who's more likely to win MOP before the end of the cycle? Cam Baldwin or Viper? Victor Viper Palmer.
Is this back to Higgie?
Everybody's like, who? In the anybody watching this?
Is this back to Higgie?
I think so.
Regan started it, so yeah, Higgie.
Well, Viper was in the running last year. He won the Super Bowl. I don't see him being able to top what he did last season. I know he's going to develop, but he won the Super Bowl and had put up good stats. I don't see him topping that, and he couldn't get it done then. So I'm just gonna have to go with Cam Baldwin. The dude's 22 and is only gonna go up, and I just think he's got the better chance.
I like it. Nick.
Neither has a shot to even come close. I'm gonna go Viper, just because Boone will push the limits and be really close to that 70% passing every single game if he wanted to have Viper to have a chance, probably with a few suspensions along the way. I don't think Baldwin's even on a roster within the next 3 to 4 seasons. He is very, very average. There's no shot. I'd vote for quarterback before I vote for him. So I'm going to go Viper, as much as it hurts me.
All right. Well, that's absolutely wrong. Baldwin will win, and here's why. He just got 6 chips as he moved up to star dev. He doesn't give a damn that Andrew Luck has thrown 14 touchdowns before, or 14 interceptions to 4 touchdowns. Andrew Luck is heaving that shit up in the air. Baldwin's coming down with it about 50% of the time, but he's going to keep doing it. Baldwin will get the stats, and Baldwin will be your MOP.
Yeah, JMO, I appreciate the confidence there, but I'm going to have to go with No Cigar. He's not even the best white receiver drafted in XCFL history. I got to go Scotty Miller. Scotty Miller was a nobody honestly, like I know I'm inserting my own player into this. I think Scotty Miller will win hands down before either of these bums because, dude, this guy came from absolute nothing, worse than nothing, and is now like a 96. I don't ever see Cam Baldwin or Victor Vapor Vagina Palmer or whatever. He's not gonna be a 96 superstar X Factor. It's just not happening. So
I like
Regan
it.
get 0 points.
I like the creativity from Riggs, but unfortunately, this isn't Nom. There are rules here, so no points for
this
Regan.
isn't not.
Higgy grabs
I'm good
one.
at this.
Nick takes 2. J-Mo grabs the 3 for the full-on confidence. Question 6. What did we change it to? Your favorite Christmas movie. Nick, you're leading it off, right?
Yeah, I broke this down to I had two choices. I'm gonna go with Elf with Will Ferrell.
It's a good choice.
I think he's just hilarious in that movie. There's so many nice lines that people still say from it. It's one of those movies. Every time it's on TV, I can watch it. And yeah, I'm a big Will Ferrell guy, so I'll go with Elf.
Okay.
Very PG of you there, Nick, as a family man. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go the opposite way. If I'm watching a movie, I want it to emulate my life a little bit. I'm going with Bad Santa. There's nothing better than waking up at a motel after a long binger.
I'll be right back.
Like
I gotta
man.
change a diaper real quick. 1 second.
There you go. All right, Elf. Yeah, Bad Santa, man, that movie's hilarious. The jokes are just top notch. They got a little black midget in there, which is a rarity. And Billy Bob Thornton, he's the GOAT.
All right. Regan.
Honestly, I grew up watching the Muppets Christmas Carol. To me, that's like one of the funniest shows. Like, I just think the way the Muppets do it, and it's kind of like a parody version of the Christmas Carol. To me, that's just it's classic humor, man. Nick went PG, I'm going G, so I'm even going even farther family man. VBD's convinced me in chat to start a family. Because I asked him about this girl that was on Bumble and had a kid, and he's like, bro, started giving me all this life advice. So I'm a family man now. I'm G rated.
Okay, interesting turn. I want to give you points, but you're making it hard. What do you got?
Am I up?
Yeah, it's
okay. I had a backup, G choice in Mickey's Magical Christmas. How nobody said that, I don't know, but I didn't think the number one choice would get to me, and that's Christmas Vacation. How can nobody choose Chevy Chase in Christmas Vacation? If you let the holidays go by without watching that movie, you're insane. So that's my number one.
It's a classic for sure. Shitter's full. I'll give Higgy 3 for the classic, J-Mo 2 for Bad Santa, and Nick swipes a point with
for the diaper change, right?
For Elf. Elf still has classic quotes. And then question 7, who would lead us off?
J-Mo, because Nick just went.
That's perfect.
First.
So maybe he'll be back by then.
Yeah.
All right, this is a new thing. So we take both of your rosters, combine them together, and who wins in a 2v2, like the KO mode or something. Like you guys play heads up 2v2 with your XCFL rosters. J-Mo and Regan, or Nick and Higgy?
Oh,
bro, this one is so easy. Put me and Regan down 100%.
Yeah.
I'm a cheese monster, man. I just play sim for you guys. Let's get the cheese rolling, man. Nick don't even know how to play like that. Me and Regan, we actually played KO together, I believe.
We did.
And I think we won already. So unless Nick has even won one, I mean it's an easy choice. Me and Regan, we're gonna be feasting.
All right.
He's back.
Regan, what do you got on that?
Heck yeah, bro. I'm totally with him. Like, we got that defense with him. He's got all those safeties and stuff. I got, because I don't have defense. I don't play defense. Defense is pointless. Offense all the way. I got Lamar. I got Hollywood. And whoever he's got at running back, he's got some insane guy that's always leading the league. So, it's going to be a rock'em sock'em tear up session, I think that we would really kill him. You know, we have that chemistry. You know, you got to build chemistry in KO. So me and JMO already got that chemistry.
Listen, Nick's on daddy duty, so I'm going to step in here and just shut this down right now.
I'm back.
Because you got the QB whisper and Nick Larson. So you hand him any QB off either of our rosters, which it don't matter who.
What QB are you rocking? Tyree,
of course.
Yes.
And Nick's gonna perform, and it's gonna be too easy. We've got you put our receivers together. It's the fastest receiver pool you've ever seen. We've also are loaded at DBs between the two of us. And who's got more Super Bowls combined in the XCFL?
Boom.
That's true. 2 Super Bowl winners.
This is not even close, actually. Especially if you're letting Regan be the quarterback of the other team. This is not close. JMO's roster is absolutely trash, and the Ravens really only have Marquise Brown, and that's about it. You give us Tyree Jackson, and like Higgie said, our receivers. This is not even close. A blowout.
I like Regan for 3 points. Lamar, we're playing KO here. Regan's got Lamar. Higgie for 2 points and Nick for a point. So this is our last question before we send someone packing. Are you cool?
Regan.
Are you cool with the XCFL monetizing itself for like for example, you sell cosmetics. We wouldn't want to be like pay to win, but I don't know, sell name changes or whatever, something like that. Up the donation limit, and then we could use that money on like the meetup or buy rings for Super Bowl winners and stuff like that. Would you guys be for that? / like throw your own ideas in there if you want. 45 seconds to say whatever you want on the topic. Starts with Regan?
Yeah.
Right? All right, starts with
The
Regan.
underdog. It's my Hail Mary shot. Try and get back in it to the next round and not die and get sent packing. So I just wasted half my 45 seconds saying that. I had to Google what monetizing meant. I'm glad that Grizzly said that. Money and stuff, you know, I feel like we're already monetized. We got, you know, Brian feeding us $200 at the end of a cycle to buy his team. We got Jack feeding us half his paycheck. Like, I mean, the money goes somewhere. So I think it would be cool to, you know, kind of use it for, I've said this before, this is my idea. I would love to see this, like maybe the best 3 players of a cycle or the best 5 players of a cycle, each owner gets the jersey. Or the drafted players. I don't know. It'd be cool, like to have some kind of jersey thing. I know jerseys are expensive, but you know, we're monetized, and I Googled that, so I was able to throw that word in there. Let's go. Vocabulary.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm good for that. Like, you know, I like Regan's idea of the jerseys. I would love to see get rings. I mean, they don't have to be ultra expensive. Just something to kind of have that memory little reward or whatever. Sure, we can up the donation limit. I mean, the guys are going to donate, so if they want to donate more, I don't see why not. And I am 110% down for a meetup. So whatever we got to do to get that going as well, I'm all in.
All right.
Is it me?
Yep.
Yeah, I think I don't know if we need to monetize just because we a lot with donations. We haven't even spent what we got all of last cycle. I'm never going to be mad about having an excess amount of money to put towards stuff, but if we did want to do a meetup, we'd obviously need more money, you know, if we wanted to rent someplace or whatever you wanted to do. Like Regan said, me and Grizz have been looking into it, and there's a way we could order custom jerseys with the XCFL patch on them for maybe the top 5 to 10 players of the cycle. So that's going to probably be an option moving forward anyways. As far as paying to edit your player and add different things, that's one way to do it. I just think there's not enough commissioner control over that where it would almost be difficult to control that. So I don't think we need to monetize. I think we have enough money coming in as is.
All right, JMO.
Well, I think it would be cool if we did that, you know, get some either rings to the champions or jerseys or, you know, something special for the guys. But since everyone said, yeah, I'm going to have to do the opposite and just go the other way and say why we shouldn't monetize.
I just said no. I just said that.
Well, yeah, all right. But here's my reasoning behind that. Dude, Nick can't beat me this cycle, even though everyone else can. Nick can't. So we're at risk every single time that me and Nick play that the league's going to shut down. So we can't give him a bunch of money. It's just going to go to diapers anyway.
Diapers for you, right? Because aren't you his son?
Oh
Oh,
no.
JMO the 3, Regan takes 2. I'll give Higgy the 1 there, and so that's gonna send Regan home. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. I learned a new word today, guys. I'm proud of myself.
Was it man?
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to the next question before we send someone out. Well, it kind of goes with our earlier question. We kind of already had this answer, but are the Pats likely to win the Super Bowl, or are we gonna make our first XCFL 30 for 30, the greatest to never do it? Who is up?
Higgie's first, I think.
Higgy's first.
I do not think that the Pats are going to win the Super Bowl. He had a really good team last year. I'm not sure how long he's able to keep that team together. So every year that passes is just, you never know if he's going to be able to keep that team together from year to year. And there's just too many other guys that are playing too good. Like I said, I think Jack's going to be the guy to take it all this year. And you've got Pride, who's also playing really well. So there's too much stacked against him, and he hasn't shown me yet that he can win that game. So that's it. Aging roster, and who knows where it will go from year to year.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yes, they are, because I picked them in the earlier segment. I think the way they're built, you have a guy at each level. You have Von Miller on the line. You have Bobby Wagner at middle linebacker. You have Derwin, and then Stephon Gilmore in your secondary. You kind of have a guy on every level of defense. And then in the playoffs in the XCFL, you're always playing a good user, and there's no easy games. You have to go on quite the heck of a run of games to even get to the Super Bowl. He can always turn and hand it to Saquon, and he's going to average 5-6 yards a carry. So I just think it's going to be very difficult to stop. And he has, if you just run the ball and play defense, he's got just as good of a shot as anybody, and he's got better players with abilities to come out on top. So,
but didn't he have almost the same players last year, or you think Wagner?
I think Wagner's a huge, for lack of a better word, X factor. I think he's a huge X factor on defense. Just because you had Derwin, but he starts way back there.
Okay.
Bobby Wagner's close to the line. So,
what do you got, JMO?
Well, Nick said a key thing that the Pats have just as good a shot as anybody, which means just as good a shot as me, which means he's not winning it, man. There's no way he has the same shot I do. I'm sitting there at 2-4. I'm going with I'm gonna have to take Jack. He's
you just picked Chad earlier.
No. Yeah, but we're on a different segment, dude. All right, I'm trying to get points. I'm taking Jack.
Two Super Bowl winners.
That's what Regan does too. Just take one from each side. Either way, the question is the Pats going to win it, and they're not.
Okay.
You can't snake charm your way to a championship.
I like it.
In trade talk.
I'm gonna give Nick the full 3, Higgy 2, and JMO 1. So that's gonna put it JMO 17. If I wrote these down right, I probably didn't. And then Higgy and Nick are at 14.
Oh yeah, you didn't write them down right. If JMO.
So I guess we'll just keep it rolling, and then do we eliminate 2?
Yeah, whatever. You're the boss.
We just
your show.
So,
you're Tony Reale.
Oh, we wouldn't eliminate 2. That wouldn't make sense. So we'll just do another question. All right, you're coming in from the wait list, and you have free roam. You can pick any team you want based off their future picks coming up, or their roster, their division, whatever you want to base it off of. So it's Higgy, right? Is Higgy starting?
I think it's
No. Is
it me?
Higgy started the last one.
I think it's me then.
Yeah, Nick starts this.
This is tough. You're coming in with so you don't want an aging roster, because the Cardinals roster, the Patriots roster are all set up really nice right now. If it's up to me, I'm probably gonna go with All right, I'm going to take the Denver Broncos. Chargers. I'm probably going to go the Chargers. You have stud pass rushers, even though you lost Bosa. You have your quarterback for the future. You had Andy Isabella. You bring back a bunch of your safeties and hard hitters in Jabril Peppers. I like where this roster's headed. You only are missing a few pieces. He has a nice offensive line from the Derwin Jade, even though it doesn't matter. And he's got a running back, a young running back. He really doesn't have any. And I think Andy Isabella is a huge bright spot with that 97. So I like the Chargers.
J-Mo.
This one's pretty easy. If I'm coming in, I want to take the best team out there with the best GM. So I'm going straight to Jacksonville. I'm taking the Jags. You may not know this because some people said that he's just drafting for speed, but that's not the case anymore. He's drafting superstar linebackers. He's got it all. He really knows how to put a team together, and that's the team I would take.
Yeah.
I like it.
Higgy's
Higgie's
kid
up.
disagrees.
All right, guys. If I'm coming in, I'm taking probably the Washington Redskins.
Good pick.
Because he's built a pretty good team over there. I picked him to win a Super Bowl for a reason because he's done well building his team. He's got great defense building up over there. Working on the offense, he's got some decent wide receivers, and he hasn't really given away a whole lot of draft picks to do it. So I feel like that's a good team to come into.
Okay. J-Mo, who did you like out of Higgy and Nick's answer? Let's hear it.
Yeah, well, that's Higgy for sure. That's a great team.
He doesn't have a quarterback. He's got Kirk Cousins at quarterback.
Who's a superstar.
Yeah, who's dead in 1
Superstar
year.
quarterback
You gotta
and an
come
X
in.
Factor backup.
I liked it.
He has no receivers.
I gotta
no
give
quarterback. Bad choice.
I gotta give J-Mo the full 3, of course. Nick, I'll go with 2. Higgy, we gotta go with the 1. Just I like Nick's counterpoint of no quarterback. You're coming in, you have that X Factor quarterback in LA, and his halfback's an X Factor too.
Yep.
Jack has an X Factor and a superstar quarterback.
Older one.
Yeah, Aaron
He
Rodgers.
has both of them, dude.
So,
But he's winning without one.
well,
That
that's
means the
Jack.
rest of his team.
But we're
That
talking
means the rest
about
of his team's pretty good too.
the waiting list
had
guy.
a great GM.
The waiting
This is
list
it.
guy coming in isn't Jack though. So it's tough, but we're gonna have to go with Nick and JMO into the last 2. I gotta send
The waiting list guy also has no draft picks coming into the Chargers team.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Jack just traded his first and second pick anyways.
All right. So, do we want to reset points here?
How many questions do we have left?
2. Yeah. So let's reset. So, and then Higgy, if you're still here, you'll be you can help me judge the last 2 here.
Regan's here too. Regan just mouthed in.
Regan, are you here?
Mouthed in.
He did.
I'm here, but my brain probably isn't.
All right.
You just
Well,
have to-
special guest if you guys are paying attention on the last 2. So, who will be the next first-time Super Bowl winner? So this is like almost another Pats question. if you believe in the Pats.
I'm kind of stuck with my choice here again. The game was going to pick a third different Super Bowl winner here. This
I
is
like
good.
it. We do points for creativity.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Do you want me to lead off?
I just went first.
Yeah, all right. Well, this is tough, man. You know what? We have a lot of great players that have already won Super Bowls. So I think the next new Super Bowl winner is going to be me. But it's not going to be until Madden 21. So it's going to be quite some time. We're going to have a lot of repeats. Jack's getting his team together. Nick's always a threat. Brent's always a threat. Brian's always a threat. Regan's a threat. There's so many good players with good teams, and their teams are coming together. It's going to be me in Madden 21. I'm going to draft a great team. I'm going to have an awesome division. beating Nick every year. So when it comes to the playoffs, he's already going to be beaten down. And Madden 21, I'm coming.
All right.
Well, if JMO really would stick to the script, he would be choosing Michael Chadwick here because Chadwick hasn't won. I'm going to say VBD because I picked him to win the next Super Bowl. After VBD wins this Super Bowl, because I've answered that a million times, I'm going to say it's going to be Pride. I think it's going to be the Packers after VBD. So the next first-time Super Bowl winner will be the Packers. He just plays really smart. Aaron Jones really helps him out big time. And then you still have Devontae Adams, Valdez-Scantling, and Equinemius St. Brown, who are all studs with the young quarterback who's diving nicely, just has to build up the deep accuracy. I think we see the Packers be the next first-time Super Bowl winner.
Very interesting to take a page out of Regan's book and make up your own question. You saw how it worked for him.
I answered both. Tried to spice it
Never
up a little
copy
bit.
Regan. It's a bad call.
Next question. Who was the best pick from the last draft?
I'm first this time. This is a simple answer, and it's the tight end Michael Hoskins that the Philadelphia Eagles drafted at number 14, I believe. He's already caught 34 passes, and he fits that offense perfectly. You lose Zach Ertz to free agency because he was getting older. This guy comes in, 34 catches, almost 500 yards, 2 touchdowns. He leads their team in catches, and to be honest, no one else has been drafted in the top 10 has really done much. Including my safety, 0 interceptions. So I'm going to go with Michael Hoskins because he's made the biggest impact so far.
J-Mo.
Well, you set me up nice for this one, Nick. So you're going to talk about how the best guy is the tight end right after you said that Pride is going to win the next Super Bowl with his new quarterback.
Yeah.
His new quarterback is the best player out of that draft. He's having a great year. He's got a great team around him, obviously. But everything he's doing, he's putting it all together. He's going to win the NFC North. Won't win the NFC Championship because it's too tough right now. But Salvador Sprinkles, unfortunately, it should be Salami Hammer or whatever his name, the other name was.
Salami dealer.
Salvador Sprinkles is so far looking like the best player out of that draft.
All right, Regan, who do you think took it home in the last two?
Bro, I think Nick won the first one and then J-Mo killed the second one. I'm split.
Higgy, who do you got?
Uh-oh.
Higgy can't even decide.
We have to make up one more question.
No, I already have my winner. I just want their thoughts. I'm going to override them.
I don't know. I'm going to have to go with Nick.
Oh.
Nice. And I'm going to go with J-Mo.
Yeah.
You went with the tight end as the best pick, but my boy who went 32 down there in Miami already has 11 touchdowns on the season, 43
Oh,
catches.
it's easy. It's easy if you force feed like Robert. You're close to suspension. Dude's gonna be way over.
Well,
that's why Higgy picked Nick.
He's cruising to the 33 for sure, but I mean he's got better output than Hoskins. He's scooped him at 32.
And who's in the playoff hunt and who's not?
Ooh,
boom!
Wait, you just mentioned oh wait, are the Eagles in the playoff hunt?
Yeah, he beat me.
For now.
Oh.
Well, that's not saying much, Nick.
So,
yeah, it is.
Congrats to our episode 3 winner, J-Mo there.
Ooh.
Oh man, boys! I just want to thank you for having me.
Wait, can I interrupt this real quick? Can we
oh my God!
He picked himself to be the next winner and Chad to be
I like it.
Winner,
and he said
he still won.
and he said next Madden too. He's got no faith in anybody taking this Madden.
Absolute worst answers ever.
I like it.
Go ahead, have your 45 minutes. Have your 45 minutes of fame.
I'm gonna enjoy it. I finally won something. It's been a while. I've been having a rough season this year. So I'm glad I was able to win one thing. Probably the only thing I'll win in Madden 20. So I appreciate you guys stepping out. It's like a trample on you for this W.
Nice. That'll do it for episode 3. Look to have some of you back, and we got some new people we're hopefully gonna get on the next episode. Some guys who said they want to be in. So thanks for coming on, guys. That'll do it.
All right, thank you.
Peace.
All right, thank you for having me.